Salute, salute. We right back. We right back. Hope y'all made it over. Hope y'all made it over. We right back with it. It's the open panel, so I ain't gonna talk that much. I'm gonna drop the link right off the bat. Y'all wanna come up, chop it up? Drop the link right off the bat. No intro needed, really, because we already here. Nah, I didn't have to restart it. I started separating them so I could chop them up easier. To be honest, it's just about the back end part of it. Nah, it's about when I'm doing these them long streams and I want to go back and pull something out or chop it up. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot harder to go through, try to chop up a 6 hour stream than these smaller ones. And then the topics change. And also for the audience. Also for the audience, because and it's just a tip for you guys if you ever want to stream and topics are gonna be changing and all that stuff. Salute, welcome back, Life Without Limits. And I love LaShawn. Salute, my brother. Welcome. If you're gonna be doing the long streams, you might want to do it this way. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all know me. Sometimes I do 6 hour streams, 5 hour streams. I want to repurpose some of that, some of the interactions and the conversations we have. But it's hard. I don't got time to break down and go through a 6 hour stream and pull out this and pull out that. And then also, when the way we do it, the conversations we have, like we could be talking about anything. You know what I mean? We could end up talking about anything. And I just want to make sure that somebody clicks on it is going to be about the subject that they clicked on. Like tonight, y'all see that whole hour and a half, I kept it to the topic. It didn't really veer off that much. You know what I'm saying? It's because that's what people clicked on to hear about. Sometimes in them long streams, man, if they click on at 2 hours, we ain't gonna be nowhere close to the same topic that we were talking about. So that's just, if you guys are if you guys gonna plan on doing that. He said, man, one of these days when I'm not at work, I'll get on. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. I really am looking forward chopping it up with you, man. Good brother right there, man. Salute. He just popped out of nowhere. Yeah. Let's do it. Open panel. Open panel. Anybody that want to hop on, hop on. The topic is I finally understand LBH. So anything in that round we could talk about. We could talk about. Hop up, or y'all just gonna hear me keep talking. Now's the time. And I'm not gonna be on this that long. Actually plan on doing members only after this if y'all with it. If y'all want to do it. So if you a member and you in the chat, if you feel like doing members only after this, let me know. I didn't set it up, but it's nothing. I could set it up in 2 minutes. So y'all let me know if there's any members in here. Let me know if y'all want to do it. If not, we could stay here longer because this was only gonna be like an hour and a half, and then I was gonna leave like an hour for members only, and then call it a night. So y'all let me know. If you want to be a member, y'all could join up. There's 2 tiers. One is $199 and one is $499. Not pressing that. I'm really not promoting that, but it's there. It's there. If you want to join up, you get the members only live streams behind the scenes. Just lives with no filter. I do be filtering myself, and there are certain topics I'm not going to touch here. That I will touch. There's certain answers. There's certain answers I'm not gonna answer. Here. But if I do answer them, I'm gonna censor myself because this is, public. This is public. Anybody could see this. Little kids could end up seeing this, you know, then they won't end up seeing the other one. So yeah, yeah, right. I'm asking some of the brothers to come up. They don't ever want to come up, you know. I'm I'm not tired of the people that come up regularly, but I want to hear from different people, man. So it's here, and I don't want to end up doing away with the open panels because of the interactions. I want y'all here. This is the chance. Everyday regular men get to come up and talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. Like I said, don't say you don't have the space. Don't say nobody's providing a space for men or women. I want to hear from y'all. If you got an opinion on this, come chop it up. I'm not the guy that's going to be yelling back and forth. I'm a listener. I listen to you. You guys have seen that. You guys have seen it. I listen to people, man. But if not, I'm gonna talk about myself. 'Cause this is an open panel. I'm gonna talk about myself then. You know. Oh snap! It didn't post the link to vertical. Let me try again. There it go. It went that time. He said, "Just chill here, man." Adam, are you smoking a cigarette right now? Yeah, check out Life Without Limits Worldwide, man. You're gonna be posting more content, more in the same lane that I'm in. So I rock with him. There you go. It should have went that time. I'm more listening. Yeah, I was. I don't know what happened to me, man. YouTube is changing me, man, because I'm more open than I ever been in my life. I'm sharing more than I ever shared in my life, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, let me put the banner up too. Let me change the banner. There you go. Join the conversation. Let me hear from y'all. I don't mind talking though. Where's Cisco at? Where's Cisco? Nah, he said he had. He said he had at a movie. Is that Cisco cursing? Yeah, it went this time. I noticed it only did one thing the first time. So there we go. Curse. I curse like a sailor, man. I ain't gonna lie. I try not to on the stream. Like I'll vape, but y'all never see me vape. I'll be here 5, 6 hours straight and don't hit that vape. So that's good. You know. I see you. I see you, Mr. Tate. So salute, man. I'm actually my birthday coming up. My birthday coming up. I'll be 48. I'll be 48 June 2nd. Getting up there, getting up there. Who is this? Nope. It's a Chillock. Who? Who's CJ? I ain't snitch on nobody. I cursed like a seller when I was in the Navy. The only way I'm snitching on somebody is if they do something with a kid. Other than that, it ain't my business. It ain't none of my business. So did CJ do something worth me snitching on? Did he do something with a kid? Did he do something with a kid? Got a question. What's your question? You want Icy get a pass? Hey, Buzz. Hey, Little Beth. CJ. What are you talking about, man? My dad taught us how to curse like a pro. And I got worse after joining the Navy. Nah, you got the wrong one, bro. I ain't been in that life in 30 years. Over 30 years. You got the wrong one. So, and you talking like that, you on the wrong coast. You on the wrong coast, bro. Vato. Salute. Cursing well is a valuable skill. Yeah, I curse like a sailor, man. Ain't gonna lie. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's Gemini season. I don't really believe in that, but it's nice to play along with it. Dude called me a vato. I'm on the East Coast, man. You talking about vato. That's funny as hell. Oh man. Yo, who in here? Who in here ever skydived? Anybody in here ever skydived? Let me know. If you did, how was it? I'm doing it soon. Let me know. I'm doing it real soon, man. In 2 weeks. The scary part is I'm not nervous at all. Like I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, actually is. If humans can see water, does that mean fish can see air? Interesting question. Interesting question. Expat living overseas says I was vaping until they made it illegal in Thailand, then went back to smoking natural tobacco. There's a lot worse things you could be doing, Adam. Like I said, I don't even bring it up no more. I was pulling your tail for a little bit, but I don't even bring it up no more. There's a link. The topic is LBH. What do we think about it, man? Any opinion, any pushback, anything you guys want to add, even if it's just in the chat, you guys don't got to come up, man. I'm not forcing nobody to come up to the panel. Anybody want to add anything about the LBH, how you see it? Yeah, that's California lingo, man. Do call me a vato. Like, yeah. But I was a mandated reporter. I was a mandated reporter for a very long time, and I never actually seen anything that I had to report. So that's what it is. He said, I ain't never jumping off any bridges. Are you crazy? Yeah. Maybe. It's fun to me. I'm gonna work my way up to base jumping. Yeah. I'm gonna work my way up to base jumping. I'm gonna do the skydiving. Then I'm gonna do another bungee jump. And we'll see. He says, why is using a steroid in a body competition considered cheating, but using makeup in a beauty contest is not? Oh, yeah, I never thought of that. Never thought of that, right? They should be natural. You need a natural beauty contest. That would be interesting. Never skydives. Kind of weird jumping out of a plane that's not either in fire or getting ready to crash. And just know that if ever need be, I know I'll be willing to do it after this. But I definitely want a bass jump. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it one day. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about y'all. Y'all scary. I'm gonna I'm gonna bass jump. And hopefully the channel will still be up by that time. I don't know when. Pretty sure I'll still be doing this. But I'll bring y'all with me. Y'all coming with me, man. Anywhere I go, I'm getting more comfortable. Um, I'm actually getting more comfortable with the camera, with IRLs. I'm getting more. I haven't been doing this a long time. I gotta remember that. Like, I haven't been live streaming a long time. I've only had my channel 2 years. That's young in terms of like some people I know. So I'm getting more and more comfortable. You say, okay, last one. What if a person is born deaf? What language are they thinking? Oof. How do they know what to speak? Interesting. Yeah, you gotta jump tandem. Like I said, it's my first time. It's gonna be my first time. They got like weight limits and everything, which I didn't know. Makes sense. But it's weird. The weight limits are weird. You know, like me, I'm I'm short. I'm 5'5". But I don't feel stocky, but I guess I'm stocky because I'm 170. I'm actually like 2 pounds over the weight limit. So I don't know. TJ is in the building. My brother is in the building. Salute, man. Welcome, welcome.
Yo, what's good?
Hold on, where are you? There you go.
What's good? What's good?
Chilling, chilling. Let me put a background. Here we go. Here we go. Chilling. How you doing? How you doing, man?
Whew, baking. Absolutely baking. It is. It's 92 right now with all the humidity that Vietnam is known for. So you got me for a little bit. My girl wants to cuddle in the air conditioning. And I don't really have a reason to push back on that, but I decided to come
Yeah,
outside and chat it up for a few minutes as long as I could bear it out here at least.
yeah, I feel you, man. We went through a little something here, man. It was 92, like 2 days in a row. And then yesterday it was in the 50s. So that's the shit we
Yeah,
dealing with, man. Like a 40.
the
I
magic
ain't
of
complaining.
New England.
Yeah, I ain't complaining. But that 40-degree swing, yeah,
Yeah, so
that's
you're not complaining. Your body, on the other hand, is
yeah.
not terribly blown
Right.
away with the change.
What the hell is going on? We was out here in the tank top yesterday, man.
Right, that's the coldest one. We had a torrential downpour right before we had 3 days of 90 plus, and it was like that almost feels like Mother Nature was just taunting us. Like, you remember what rain feels like? Cool, we won't be sending any more of that for a while.
Yeah.
But yeah, what's this about? We're going back to Japan now. Is that that's the next trip? So are you skydiving in Japan, or are you skydiving
Nah,
and then going to Japan?
no, the skydiving is in 2 weeks. So I got a skydiving I'm doing in 2 weeks, June 4th in Rhode Island. Um, Somewhere between June and August, I'll be going to West Virginia to bungee jump again.
All
And
right, all
then
right.
and then in September, I'll be going back to Japan.
Okay, we got a packed schedule.
Yeah. And then
Like
November, I'm
jumping out
going
of
to
planes and
Mexico.
then sitting on them.
Yeah. All right. In November, I'll go to Mexico City and just to see the 49ers whoop up on the Raiders. The Vikings. I'm sorry, the Vikings.
I was about to say, I know for sure they're not about to have the Battle of the Bay in Mexico City
Yeah.
because that's a great way
Nah, the
to
Vikings. My bad. I ain't mean to. If you listening, Cisco, I ain't mean to scare you that like that. We only play y'all in the preseason,
uh,
Cisco. We only play y'all
Yo,
in the preseason, so
y'all be playing away versus Fernando Mendoza. That would be an away game for y'all for sure.
yeah, we about to do it this season, but it is what it is.
Hey, this is your year. Why not, buddy?
So what's going on with your coach, man? What they doing with him? I haven't been really paying attention.
Man, they're letting him cook. I don't know what it is. Just the Patriots. I don't know. You just nobody seems to be making as big a deal of it. I tell you what, if it was OJ Mayo, I don't think reception would be as kind. Um,
Yeah,
but Mike Vrabel, it's kind of wild because it's like they're smashing. Like there's no doubt in anybody's mind, and like both of their sets of I mean, who knows? A lot of people theorize just from the reaction. Maybe it was a known arrangement, but yeah. Oh, that picture is super
yeah.
old. That picture is from like
So, yeah.
2022. But thank you. I appreciate that you think I look like that actively right now. I just
He said no
lounge
diddy.
about in a luxury robe, waiting for golden time to descend.
But he says in the '90s there. I love the hot weather, man. I don't know
I
about the
do not.
humidity, but I love hot weather, man.
That's
You said,
all
Blizz, you seem
all
to
the
be
time.
very active in terms of travel. Have you always done it? No. Most traveling I used to do before 2 years ago is down south to see family. I travel a bunch up and down the East Coast for work. And then I travel to a whole hell of a lot of sporting events for my kids. 'Cause you know, they both were like on traveling teams, and one
Oh
was traveling
yeah,
for football, the other one was traveling for basketball. So that was most of my traveling. Now I'm getting my feet, I'm getting the groove. I got the bug. I got the
it
bug,
finally
but I
hit.
just don't. Yeah, it hit. So I'm gonna try to, I'm not rich though, so I can't be just jet setting all across the world. But um,
Hey, back to back Japan trips is not the worst situation in the world to be in. You fell into the classic traveler trap though. Of, oh yeah, I'm gonna see all these places, and you go to Japan, and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna go see all these places, like also Japan, and Japan as well. And why are y'all looking at me like that?
yeah,
Yeah, I've definitely been caught up in that loop. On my third or fourth trip to Japan, like, wasn't I supposed to go somewhere?
right, right. Just forgot everything. Vietnam, um, China,
Man,
all these other places. Yeah, that could wait.
a
Let's go
lot of
back
stuff
and
gets
see it
pushed to
this
the
season.
back of the queue. You got any places in mind for this trip, or you just you gonna go wandering?
I'm just gonna chill and take it as. I don't really got nothing planned this trip yet. I
So
just
I
booked
got
the
two
flight like
things.
3 days ago.
I got two things. One, I'm not a super demanding viewer type of person, but I was told by management that there would be a Tokyo Joyopolis episode, and
Yeah,
that it had been
yeah,
delayed for a future trip. This trip does sound like it's in the future, so I'm gonna just put that. I'll just leave it at that. We don't have to discuss it any further. I just want to
yeah, yeah.
establish that that is a fact that happened in reality in history that we're
Absolutely,
acknowledging on the record here. Uh,
absolutely.
and two, if I could make a suggestion, definitely, definitely give the ferry system a try in Japan. They have a lot of overnight ferries that'll take you from one port city in Japan, of which there are a lot, to another port city in Japan, and they are some of the nicest, cleanest, like most well put together like boats that you've ever been on that aren't. It's like almost being on a mini cruise ship. In fact, a lot of the boats that the Philippines uses, the to go travel ferries, they're retired Japanese ferries. So they're using the Japanese ferries from 20, 30 years ago, but like the newest and shiniest ones are running all over Japan,
Okay.
and it's pretty affordable. You can have your own private bed with a shower and all that good stuff for less than $100, and you're saving a hotel night wherever you're traveling anyway, and it's a really
Okay.
cool, super unique experience. I'd recommend, and if you're taking it somewhere there are a bunch of places outside of the big three. I know Tokyo, Osaka, Kyoto, very exciting, super shiny. But there are so many spots, especially for somebody like you that likes to you know, play it super low down and kind of hang out and be in a neighborhood, like a place in Hyogo, like Nishinomiya, would be super chill to you because it's off the like Shinkansen line, so it's not tough to get to, but it's not like a packed city. It's still example of a Japanese city like as any other, and it's a decent sized one, but like it's not absolutely like filled to the brim with tourists. And
Yeah.
even like the entire island of Shikoku is like the island right south of Tokyo, like the island that Tokyo's on, Honshu, and it's super duper slept on. It's like a lot of people, and even Japan, will go years or decades of their lives without ever setting foot in Shikoku. And there are so many cool towns like just on the lining of the island that you can again get to by ferry. You can get to them by bullet train because the trains serve all the major islands and all that good stuff. But like it's just a really uh, chill kind of again like out the way spot. I think if you're looking to go somewhere and not make a lot of noise but still get to experience all the Japanese stuff and all the
Yeah.
bells and whistles of a modern Japanese city. There are a lot of cool spots like that.
All right. Good advice. Good advice. Yes, sir. Thank you. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about. That's why I like talking to y'all. So I'm definitely gonna do that Joyopolis one. I got you this time. Definitely gonna
Looking
do it.
forward to that.
The other one, I know I ain't even gonna lie to you. I know I ain't gonna do it on this trip because I only got this is a quick one. I only got 9 days.
Hey, you never know.
Yeah, never know.
And there's always next trip. That's the beauty of Japan.
Look
Yeah, I
at
run into
this
pro
shit.
life traveler in
Look at
Vietnam.
this.
No, I go out of my way not to interact with anybody that claims to be or even looks like they might be an influencer.
Yeah, he said I don't think they were running the same circles anyway. Now it's time for fun travel. Hell yeah. Geechee's in the building. Salute, my brother. What's going on, Geechee?
Shout out
Good to see
Geezy
you in
Live
here, man.
Music.
Russ says, I've been to Mexico, Iceland, Bermuda, Spain, the Azores, if I said that right, Amsterdam, Scotland, and some others. So, world travelers up in here.
I've got a few under my belt.
Yeah, I ain't there yet. But I think, like you said, I think Japan's probably gonna throw a wrench in a lot of them other stuff.
In the
Yeah,
checklist for a second.
yeah, yeah. For a while. For a while. Cause I'm already planning further ahead than that. So we'll see.
Nothing wrong with that. Same, Big T. My
Malaysia.
my next visa run is next month. I'm gonna make a quick one day
Malaysia.
to Kuala Lumpur. Yeah, KL is lit. Don't sleep on Malaysia just because there's not a bunch of influencers glazing it on your feet. Definitely
They
don't sleep on
starting to.
Malaysia.
They're starting to. They're starting to
KL is
pop up.
regularly named top expat city in the world, and when it's not, it usually sits somewhere in that top five.
Yeah, I'm starting to see it pop up in there. Mr. Tate says they have a train trip from top to bottom of Japan. It has a day stop along the way. That sounds interesting too.
I
That
believe
definitely
that.
sounds interesting. That train ride I took um up to where I bungee jumped from. That was a nice fucking train ride, man.
Yeah, there are a
Like
lot of
to
those in
leave,
Japan.
yeah, to leave from the city, and then you get to a smaller town, smaller town, farmland, open space. Like it was beautiful, man. I honestly, if I was thinking right, I would have IRL'd that whole trip up. You know what I mean? I should have did that. I just IRL'd the whole trip up there.
That's what Japan
You know?
Part Two is for, buddy.
Yep.
Trust me, there's
Yep.
plenty
You
of
know what
more
I mean?
train where Japan that comes from, and the nice thing about Japan Rail is it covers some pretty rural parts of the country, so you can get out there if you're patient. You don't mind taking a few connections.
Yeah, getting lost, get on the wrong train. heading back to heading back to the city. The like had to get off that train, get back on, back the other direction. Yeah, so you live and you learn. It's all an adventure. It's all an adventure to me. So y'all gonna notice some of y'all comments gonna get skipped if y'all not rocking with the 49ers. So
Wow.
no, absolutely. So watch out for them Titans. And then T Marsh up here talking about the Eagles. Yeah, okay. I don't know. I love the damn Albania, Romania, Germany, Canada. Damn. Damn. You ever been to Eastern Europe?
No, just Western. I've been, as far as Europe goes, I've been to Turkey, Italy, England, and Ireland.
I like to see
I'm not a
Turkey.
big Western Europe guy. Usually, if I'm coming through Western Europe, it's to transfer. But I lived in Turkey for like a season. It was pretty dope. I was there for like 3 or 4 months.
Yeah, I like to see Turkey. None of those
Uh,
like Western Europe,
el-
nah.
Elite food city. I mean, elite food city. Istanbul, that is. Country Turkish food is wonderful in general. The year that I was there is the year before a bunch of spots started popping up on the Michelin list for there. But it's very well earned. The food's great and it's still pretty reasonably priced.
T Marsh says I'm not going back to Vietnam. Yeah, I still got to get over them damn chicken wings at the airport. Oh my
Yeah.
god,
That was
I
an
ate.
operator error.
Oh man, I ate the best chicken wings I had in a very long time today. But they
Oh, in
tore my
Connecticut.
yeah, they tore my stomach up. Like I was hurting. I was
Can't
hurting,
do it like we used
man.
to. I know.
No way.
I know.
No way. I
I was
actually in Virginia I ate some chicken katsu.
okay. Hawaiian place or
Delicious.
Japanese place?
Japanese.
Okay, okay. Chicken
That's
katsu
the
is
best.
big in Hawaii too, so you'll run into it there a bunch.
That was the best chicken I tasted. That was the best.
Did you
Um,
have much katsu in Japan?
nah, I have any. I never
Sleeping,
tasted it before. Yeah, now I'm like,
sleeping.
oh snap. Wow.
Yeah, you gotta
Wow.
pull up on even if
I
you
was like,
just do a
sorry, mama.
chain, you gotta go look for Go Go Curry in Japan. They're a katsu curry place, and
Okay.
that's just there's a chain. There are a bunch of good places you can get katsu. There are a bunch of good places you can get curry. Uh, but katsu curry is on point. If you don't want the curry, just you have it on the side or whatever, or just have a plate with just rice and katsu. But definitely got to at least give Japanese style curry a go and
A
katsu curry,
try.
which is like
Yeah.
again, it's a mix of the two. You get a little katsu, get some curry on the side, you mix
Okay.
them.
Yeah, because
It's on point.
that sauce, that sauce,
Yeah,
oh my God. That chicken, that's the best chicken I had in my life. All right. I'm sorry, mom. I'm sorry. Like,
damn.
I'm sorry. Granny, all y'all, I'm sorry, please. But uh, that's the best chicken I had in my life, man. Ever. And
Sick.
it was
Yeah, we gotta
from
get you. We
it,
gotta get you some Japanese katsu on this next trip,
yeah.
just to get
It
the
was a
reaction.
yeah, I'm definitely gonna get it. It was a Japanese place in Suffolk, Virginia. I know it's called the Iron Chef. It's the Iron Chef.
Yo,
If you
the
want to look it
Iron
up,
Chef.
yeah, real. They were like Japanese people there. Like,
I mean, you got a lot of Japanese people in DMV, so that's not too shocking.
yeah. Oh man. So salute to the Iron Chef in Suffolk, Suffolk, Virginia. I took some pictures, but there were kids in there, so I really didn't record. I wanted to, like, I planned on like live streaming in there eating, but there were kids in there, so I was like, nah,
I feel you.
I ain't even ask about it. Michael Alexander's in the building. Salute my brother. How you doing?
What's up, OG?
Oh, T. Marsh says I wouldn't mind going back to Germany as a civilian. Mosses. That's why I focus on Eastern Europe. Plus, I'm not fond of the EU. Yeah, Western
Understandable. I
Europe.
make it out to Eastern Europe one of these days. It's just, it's nothing that I've ever had like a driving need to like be like, damn, I need to go to X, Y, or Z. But
That's how
actually,
I feel.
because of where I live, I actually really want to go to let's see, Kazakhstan. Because Kazakhstan, there's a direct flight from here to both Almaty and Astana. I've actually seen a lot of pictures and video, and it kind of looks lit. I'm not again a super huge Eastern European person, so I don't have a lot to like compare it to. But just in a vacuum compared to the world, it looks pretty cool. So maybe something like that. But I'm not. I don't do too much Europe. Done a lot of Asia, a little decent chunk of South America, Central America, um, a lot of the North America, bigger stuff, and then like a little Europe and Africa.
Yeah, yeah. You get that's how I feel about Western Europe. It's like just nothing. I don't want to see anything there for now. Not saying that it'll be like that forever, but just for
Right. Just
now,
at the
it's like,
moment, it's not. There's nothing putting it
yeah,
on anywhere up the list.
yeah. Salute, Russ. Catch you on the next one, my brother.
Have a good one, man.
Have a good night, man. He said some of this food isn't meant for us.
Bro, you can't just eat it everywhere. I That's everywhere in the world. You can't just eat no random airport stand chicken and then blame that on the country. That doesn't make it.
Yeah.
That's like if Blizz got like broke a leg bungee jumping in Japan and then blamed it on Japan. Like, hey, instead I
I
wouldn't
would
go
have.
back to Japan. I broke my leg because nobody told you to bungee jump. You knew what it was when you signed
Yeah.
up. Like,
Yeah.
and I'm sure a lot of people probably had those random chicken wings and they were a okay, but sometimes it just
Yeah.
the you have it's a what do they call it? It's a bad positional matchup. you know,
Yeah. You just
sometimes
gotta
your
you just
stomach is
gotta
a six
pass on
one
some
guard,
shit.
right?
Get
Your
on the
chicken
plane
wings is
hungry, man.
Giannis. Yo, for real. Or just go with what
Eat
you
a bag of
know.
chips.
I'll tell you, I've been all over the world, and when I'm really in doubt about A, getting some decent food on the plane, and B, whether or not there's anything in there for me, I go right to the same brands and
Mm-hmm.
multinational franchises everybody else does. I'm looking for a Texas chicken. I'm looking for a Burger King. I'm looking for a KFC. Like it's not the sort of stuff that I usually run towards. But I know in the airport, you were risking it. You were
Yeah.
rolling the dice.
Yeah. I think I've been told I'm like one of the pickiest eaters a lot of people have met. I think that's gonna save me a lot. I know it has saved me a lot because I'm just not eating everything, man. Like if I'm with somebody I trust, I'll try some different shit. But just eating like different things and trying, nah, nope, not doing it.
Just so you let Mike presumably pick somewhere for y'all to eat in Japan. For me, I was like, all right, look at that. He's making steps.
Yeah, I was trying shit that I normally wouldn't try. I absolutely wouldn't try.
It's a good place to go out of your comfort zone because there's not a lot of street food in Japan where you like really need to be worried for your like life or safety. Like there's not too much stuff. Oh,
Yeah,
Warren
salute.
caught a meet and greet yesterday in
Yeah,
Manila, right?
yeah. I seen the pictures. I seen the pictures
Yeah, yeah.
that he
That's what's
posted.
up.
Yeah, y'all look good, man. Y'all look
Shout out
good.
to the eight
No
thousand
Diddy.
mile club. No Diddy.
But
Yo, he's just
not
gotta
ain't
take
that
it.
I like
Gotta respect it.
I
Yeah,
love
no, for
seeing that,
sure.
man. So
Meet and
hopefully
greets are
I'm
always a good
around.
time too. It's
I
good
wanna make
vibes.
one. I wanna eventually throw one if this channel grows. You know what I'm saying? I wanna do shit like that. You know,
Why
we'll
not?
see where it goes. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen
In
one day.
Japan, why we keep going to Japan, boys? That's not important. Anyway,
I like how StreamYard now they kind of like if you've read a comment, it'll like darken it.
It's trying to make it a little
Yeah,
bit
it's
more
pretty
readable.
cool. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I don't know if it's done that the whole time or not. It's like, but it's pretty cool, man. He says like we got to get this bacteria in our system before we can take it. I'd probably get sick if I ate American food now. I don't know. I was a vegetarian for 2 years, and the first time I ate, what got me from being a vegetarian was I was away from home, and I came home, and my mom had cooked some pot roast, and I was like, oh
Wow.
my god,
You done gave up the ghost for some pot roast?
let me try some, just a little bit ain't gonna hurt.
Man.
Oh
The
my
first hit's
god,
free.
I ain't went back since.
She
That was
probably
them
needed
two
to. She's like, let me
years.
leave this pot roast out here for one time.
Man,
Stop playing
it was
off
the
these vegetable
smell
shit.
at first. Like 'cause for a while, you smell you're a vegetarian, and like sometimes the smell of meat it kind of makes you like
It's a little
little sick to
nauseating.
you, little woozy, yeah, nauseating. And not that pot roast. That pot roast is calling my name. Ain't went
Sick
back
of the pot
since.
roast was lifting you up by the nose like one of those Tom and Jerry
Oh man,
cartoons.
yeah, yeah, like
Had you
yeah.
floating?
Michael Alexander's in the building. Salute, man. He says, I remember running up and down those stairs in Germany. The red light district was off the chain. Chase of waterfalls always backfired on me. He said, how you scared to eat, huh? Look,
Hmm.
I just don't eat a lot, man. Never have. Probably never will. And I don't know. I know there's a lot of people like me. They got a name for it too, but you just eat to survive, basically. And then on the opposite side of that, you got people that eat for the experience of eating. They enjoy eating.
Why you say it like we weird or something for that though, bro? One second. Why
It's
you
like
say it
this.
like it's a foreign concept? Like we're out here eating with our asses or something? Why are you disgusted by that? That's so wild that you would say it that way. It's just
I don't mean
like
it
I
like
can't
that.
be the only one, yo. But it felt like that though. Like, and there are people out here that are eating for flavor. Ew! Like my
No,
God,
I mean, of
I
course,
can't
like
enjoy my
I,
meal.
I like flavor, but it's like this the experience of it, and I get it. Like I like go
Yo,
to a nice place to eat. The service is nice. The ambiance is nice.
the
I
flavor.
enjoy
How
that.
about the flavor? How's the flavor
The
going?
flavor.
I can't help but notice that flavor was fifth or sixth on your list of qualities. You're worried about the
Damn, bro.
ambiance and shit. I'm just,
You
yo, he
know,
said, "What's the ambiance?" Yeah, well, we start. I don't really care. What is your flower arrangement looking like?
right?
Oh, yo, I know you must drive people crazy on date night. You one of them chicken
Nah,
tenders type bros, huh?
nah. I eat. I
Okay,
eat.
all
I
right.
eat.
So you, all right, okay, all right,
I eat. I ain't ordering. Like it's not that type of thing to
okay. Because there
where
are
like
those types of
I'm
picky
ordering.
eaters. I know,
Nah,
40
nah.
some year olds that are like, this Asian menu. Yeah, let me get the chicken wings. Yes, one chicken wings. It's like, okay, bro, I tried.
Nah, I'm gonna try. I got my go tos, and then
Mhm.
it's never no chicken tenders.
Okay,
Leave
all right.
that.
Not that there's
Nah,
anything wrong with some chicken
yeah,
tendies from time to time. It's just as wild that there are grown adults out there living and breathing and earning money and
man,
paying
I seen it.
taxes in the world, and it's like when they see a menu that scares them, they default to something 8-year-old eat.
Hold up. See, I still don't eat street food here in the Philippines.
And you shouldn't, to be honest with
Nah.
you. I'll keep it 1 trillion with you. You should probably keep that up.
He said, I'll just have to be an unintentional rude guy. Yeah, man. Yeah. I don't I'm probably end up being a vegetarian again. I'll probably explore that again.
I mean, until you got some chicken katsu that hits right, and then you're like,
Yeah.
ah.
It's probably in my future. Like he's saying out here, she said your poop's supposed to be green.
Shit.
And you a vegetarian and you doing it the right way, it's like it's weird. If you ever seen deer poop, like little
Yeah,
balls.
no, that's hey,
Yeah.
hey, that's
Like little, not to be disgusting or
high
anything.
fiber. Yeah, no, it's the result of a high plant fiber diet with low protein intake to bind to flush out the poop, so to speak. You're just gonna get a
Yeah,
bunch
not a
of
good
fiber.
idea. Not a good idea to eat street food in the Philippines. I don't.
Yeah, you really just nowhere either. It's not like well, if you're in Manila, no. Oh, one soup, no. I mean, you can at beach places. There are like stalls. There are little stalls on the beach where yeah, you might be able to get something little. They might just have some fish from the fishermen and serve a couple basic dishes. Yeah, you have some good stall food all over the Philippines. They got the little lechon spots where it's just they got 4 or 5 rows of chickens rolling on the little thing. Maybe not even 4 or 5, maybe 2 or 3. And you can have that, but like just food from somebody that is just
Yeah,
doing
and
it out in like the
in the
atmosphere
cart, in the
is
cart,
a hard
like
is
just
just
in the
a
yeah.
no, just a no.
Nah,
I
I
ain't doing
never
it.
see, and I was saying that before. I ate in Manila at a little stall, but it was an establishment. It wasn't like a
Right,
cart,
right.
and they
Yeah.
just. I've never eaten street food in
I make an exception for night markets because night markets in the Philippines, at least like official ones, are like they're relatively well regulated. Like you can actually get like your license revoked or kicked out of the market for being out here actively poisoning people. Like a really good example of one in the Philippines is the Rojas night market in Davao. But the problem is because there's only so many big worm. Yeah, no, I'm trying to put y'all onto my mega church. But no, if you like go to spots like that, because there's only really so many foods you can get away with in like a relatively what's the word I'm looking for hygienical fashion, you start to see a lot of repeats. So you'll see like barbecue skewer place, spiral cut potato fry place, drink
Mhm.
place, crispy chicken strip plate or chicken fried food place, barbecue place, fried food place, spiral cut potato place, and
Yeah,
suddenly you've
yeah.
seen the same stall 6 or 7 times because instead of having like a place like Thailand where you go in street food, there's a lot of diversity when you go into a night market, and of course you're going to have repeats, but you have a lot of unique things. And places like the Philippines, they just end up copy pasting the same like food again, and it gets really upsetting. So it's like they are out there, and there are some that you can eat at, but it's nothing where I'd like go out of my way. I've never
And
had
try
anything
it.
at a
No.
night market that tasted better than like something that I could get at a restaurant in the Philippines.
It's not worth the risk. The risk reward. Um, so
No,
salute
it's not
life
worth it.
without limits, man. He said he down 35 pounds since December, since he started eating to survive.
Shout outs.
See,
That's what's up.
so salute DIY. When the moon hits your knees and you mispronounce trees, Gamore.
Dun, dun, dun.
He said I usually eat once a day, then I might feel like some sausage and beans at night.
Yeah, you
Um,
live in the Philippines. You don't got too many choices.
yeah.
But you gotta ration out. You gotta only eat Jollibee or Macdo so many times. I don't know actually where you live within Greater Davao, but it's like when you're outside of like the dead, like when you're outside of like the NCRs or like mainly like really Metro Manila and Metro Cebu, after like 12, after 11, even 10, it options get sparse. Options get so sparse. I
Yeah,
remember, man,
I'm actually coming out of the 1 meal a day. 1 meal a day. I can't even call it a diet. It's mainly was geared around my lifestyle.
involuntary intermittent fasting.
Yeah, 'cause I just don't be hungry. I think the working overnights it really screwed up a lot of my life or
I
changed
mean,
it.
yeah, because you're playing with
It
your circadian
changed it.
rhythm.
Yeah, it changed it, and now I feel like I'm really getting out of that. Like I'm getting sleepy at like 10 p.m., 11 p.m. like a normal person. You know what I mean? That feels good. Don't mean I'm going to sleep at that time, but
But at least you feel
it
sleepy.
feels normal. Yeah, I'm getting hungry when I'm supposed to get hungry. You know, breakfast time around noon or around lunchtime. I still don't eat dinner, but I do get like 1.5 meals, 2 meals a day now. Before it was just 1 meal a day. That's it. I'm not hungry. So now I gotta go. I gotta take other supplements. I gotta take protein. I gotta take green drinks, and just to get the extra nutrients that I should be taking in with my food,
Right,
I'm
just
supplementing
compensate.
it. Yeah, because I'm just not hungry because everything else is off. So I'm coming out of that, which is a good thing. The most important thing is I'm getting more sleep. I'm getting better sleep. I actually had like 2 dreams within the last week, which is
Shout out to
crazy to
you.
say.
Hey,
It like
yo, hey, I
I know
remember
y'all was
you.
on me before.
You was out here trying. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and log out. I'm gonna sign out here. I'm gonna get 43.8 minutes of sleep, and then I'm gonna go to work. And we be like, dog, leave. Go. You need to leave. like, like, it's so shout out to you getting healthy sleep. Healthy sleep is what's up. I'm
Yeah, that was yeah, that wasn't me either. Just to be clear, that was Joseph advocating for that crazy idea
Hey, now
of
Joseph was out here. Joseph's out here trying to get negative sleep.
Joseph.
If Joseph could work 24 hours a day or be up 24 hours a day without rest, I'm sure he would. And then he'd tell you about why it makes you more productive than not than sleeping. I don't know.
Yeah, that was the
Just
part. It's like, no, Joseph, I'm not advocating for that.
like,
I'm
like, this is
trying to get
bad.
more sleep, bro. I don't like
I need
this.
you to know this
Like,
is bad.
like this little newborn baby's poop is green. He said you can't
Yeah,
trust
because
that food.
they can't eat solids.
Here you go. Here you go. Here's a question. What about street food in Thailand? Hear people ranting and raving about it.
Yeah, no, street food in Thailand is lit. It's definitely, it's. I will say there are hit or misses. There are places that aren't going to be right for you. There are places that will, but you can find, and especially in a place like Bangkok, like where rent for a place is super duper high, even for like a stall like sized building. There's some fire out there just in random alleyways. When we lived in Bangkok, whenever we moved to a new area or tried renting in a new area, we would just try to figure out, especially because we work U.S. hours, we try to figure out what was really starting to open up right around 5, 6, 7, and you come across some amazing stuff. Chicken, fish curries, like all sorts of stuff that they're grilling right there in front of you, so you don't have to worry about, oh, is this how long is this going to sit? It's like it's still very hot. Actually, if you try to eat it right now, you're going to burn your mouth. So worry about that more so than the freshness. And I miss that. That's probably one of the biggest things I miss the most about Thailand is the uh, the diversity and kind of the amount and density of street food stalls. Malaysia and Indonesia are good for that too, but Thailand is the one I spent the most time in and most recently. So that's where my bias is. KL is amazing though.
Ooh.
For sure, shout out to KL. KL slept on a lot.
He said China sells a lot of fake food. I seen a video about it. I don't know how much I believe it. Like they were just painting. Oh, it was disgusting, bro. Didn't even think about it. And they were like using paint on the food, like
Well,
broccoli. It was fake
a lot of these
broccoli. They
people
were
are just
painted
buying
green.
stuff. Like
Like,
a lot of
oh
these people
my,
aren't buying this stuff from a store or checking it. They're just getting it from a TikTok shop or Shopee. Like the same way that
yeah,
people,
crazy.
people will buy their snacks based off of what they saw on a reel, and obviously the reel it's shined up and whatever to make it look good because that's how food art works. And
Yeah,
you get it and it ends up being a bunch of
crazy.
BS, but it's too late. They already made their bag. That they shut down shop and come up with some new BS to sell you. But you
Yeah,
do get a lot of sus foods there, like just like not fake food, like oh this has monosodium glutamates and whatever in it, but it's like and like this food was dyed and soaked in sweetener sort of way.
yeah, disgusting, man. Plastics, yeah. I love the Sean says plastic. Yeah, plastic. They paint the shit. We eating it. Fake rice. I seen that shit too. I heard they use gutter oil to fry food with. I don't know.
It's like it's hard for me to have an opinion on that because Shanghai was my first time in like mainland China, and we were I forget where we stayed. We stayed at the Mandarin Oriental on the harbor, so we were in like a rich person area of Shanghai. So it's like I don't, I'm sure it's going down. There's just obviously like any place in the world, there are places where that's a little more tolerable than it's not in other spots. So, I mean, don't get me wrong. In New York, you will run into some pretty sus food practices, just like anywhere
Yes.
else.
Yes.
One of my favorite dumpling places back in the day to get dollar dumplings, Prosperity Dumpling on the Lower East Side got shut down because somebody found out that they were, prepping extra trays in the back alley where there were rats and shit running up and down. And I was like, well, yeah, we knew that. That's why they were $1. Like, it's just
Right.
so it's like you get used to
Right.
there's certain BS I feel like as a person living in a city or something that you're willing to tolerate. And you have to think about the fact that a lot of these Chinese cities are home to 20 million, 15 million, people. So there's a lot of I think there's a lot of that going around. I think in a big city you're likely to have that because China has a lot of big cities. And a little more lax regulation. There's a lot of scamming to
Mhm.
that nature.
They it's like the one it was a Chinese restaurant here and they use the same oil. I don't know how many years.
Yo,
Probably
I bet.
years. Probably years, but the wings was like you get a order of wings for 250. They shut that
So it's
place
like,
down.
hey, this
You know
trade
what
off
I'm
has to be
saying?
coming from somewhere. I remember
Right?
we had a
Now you
spot, they're
get
still
three
open to
wings
this
for
day.
$8.
We used to have a spot that had the fat egg rolls for $1.10, and they had you could get the cheeseburger for I think a $1.75. We do not care where you're cooking the cheeseburger. I am a high school student. I have $5. You're telling me I can get both of those things and a Coke, and I'm gonna still have some change left over later. Just give me them. I don't care what you're frying the oil in. I don't know what free radicals are. Please, like,
Right?
and that there are a lot of spots that are just getting by on that, man,
Yeah, man,
everywhere in
you
the
from
world,
you from California where everything causes cancer. So
right?
it's like
They got a
what
sign for
the
everything. They
fuck are
put
you
one of those
eating
up
out
in the
anyway?
laundry room when I was 9. I was like, Mom, Mom, Mom. They said we don't get cancer. She's like,
Yeah,
boy, that sign is everywhere. And I was like, what? And you
exactly.
know, once you hear it, you see that sign everywhere. But
We be seeing
yeah,
that sign in Connecticut, and it's like, okay, like I'm
right.
in
Like, what am I supposed
Connecticut.
to do about
Maybe it's something in California that's it. Like, because if it caused it in California, it should cause it in Connecticut. But you know,
But you know how it is. All
it's
those signs, stuff like that, exist because somebody sued and won or almost won. So now they
yeah,
got to put that sign everywhere. The same way McDonald's got to put caution: coffee may be hot on the side of the cup now. It's like,
Yep, it's
oh,
that one person that
right.
didn't think the coffee was gonna be hot.
Or looked right at the
Okay.
coffee and said, "Ooh, they don't got a sign on here. Whoops. Well,
Yeah.
McDonald's didn't tell me. I need my bag."
He
And
said,
in
"Damn."
California, you got the right lawyers. The judge is going to be like, "Well, you didn't tell
Yeah.
him, so give him his bag." And
He
then
said,
now
"Damn,
McDonald's
they
got
even
to.
bootleg food. Even bootleg food.
You out here eating Timu bacon. This shit is made out of badger and pigeon.
8 rats for every person in New York. Yeah, that's kind of disgusting to
Yeah,
think about.
and they'll win.
And rats, not mice.
No, no rats. And New York rats aren't regular rats. They're a different class of rat. They're out here like that's like the boss level rat. If if you had to fight your way through the rat hierarchy in a video game, New York would be the last level for sure.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So look, y'all can support the channel, man. If y'all already shop on Amazon, you can support the channel at no extra cost. All you got to do is hit this link, shop as you normally would shop, and you're supporting the channel like in the best way possible. In the best way possible, because you're not coming extra out of your pocket. All you're doing is shopping, getting things that you normally would get. So if you're interested in that, hit the link, you know, go shop, and then me as an Amazon affiliate associate, I get a small commission. So salute, man. And I appreciate everybody that did it because I seen a spike. And honestly, I really do gotta salute y'all because when y'all click on my link, y'all buy something. I'm like at a 70% conversion rate, which is amazing. You know what I mean? So I appreciate y'all, man. Keep hitting that link, man. That's the best way to support the channel, to be honest. I mean, other than um,
We gotta get you the
liking,
Lazada
sharing,
link for your Asian
subscribing.
subscribers.
You know what I'm saying? I could put it in there. I just haven't did it yet, so it could be used overseas. I just haven't went through it, to be honest.
You gotta get Lazada. Don't nobody use Amazon out here. They get you a
Lazada,
Shopee link or Lazada. Those are the two big
Lazada, and
ones. That's
Shopee.
that's who comes to my door or my house at least 2 times a week. That's who you need to talk to.
I'll see. I'll see if I could do it. I just gotta offer today. I don't know. I gotta look at it and see. I don't know if it lines up with the channel. If it's something y'all would be interested in doing with me. I gotta really look at it and we'll see. He said, but the free radicals know what you are. Yeah, Prop 65 in California, everything causes cancer. Yeah.
Don't you forget it.
Her negativity causes cancer. As I say it often. Yeah, Pirate Bay Food
Wow.
Court. He said, our barbecue chicken is much better than theirs. Yeah, gotta
You
teach
didn't
them.
even say chicken. You threw that in there. That was a Freudian slip. How you gonna just assume they talk about
Oh,
chicken,
our
Liz?
barbecue, see chicken.
Mm,
Damn,
you
damn,
just threw
chicken,
chicken
huh?
in there.
It's always
You
chicken.
hungry?
Always chicken, man.
You good, bro?
New York rats look like cats. And we caught up in the chat with this last one right here. You're right about that, Frank. They aren't used to the way we throw down. So yeah, it gotta be. I see why they were tearing up, man. It ain't. Let me shut up. Let me shut up, man. Before I offend somebody. T, what do you think about what that says?
HF
MGHS
hybrid.
Hybrid Plus.
We don't see a
Yeah.
lot of MGs here in Vietnam. We see mostly VinFast because Vietnam has their own domestic EV maker or automaker. They make a lot of EVs and they make them very, very affordable. You get a VinFast, you get a VF3 for like it's like $12,000 or something like that, 11,500 or something like that, and it has the same. It has like a slightly shorter range than a Tesla Model 3, and like because again it's a domestic brand, there are VinFast chargers all over the place. So you see a couple of MGs every now and then, but probably in the same proportion that you see like most of the other non-VinFast makers. So like BYD, um, Xiaomi doesn't really have a presence here. Um, Tesla, all those other guys. You don't see much Rivian here, but that's about it.
Yeah, Rivian. Who owns Rivian? You know?
Rivian's a Chinese collective. They also make I don't think they make their. Does Rivian make their own batteries? I have to double check. BYD makes their own batteries, which is why their price point's really really low. But Rivian has a partnership back in China even for their American models. So as a result, they have a relatively decent price point for premium, but they're Chinese.
Yeah, because I know Amazon is messing with them heavy,
Yeah,
heavy.
yeah,
You know,
definitely starting to see
so
people choose sides. But when I was in China, bro, them Xiaomi's, whew, I'm just, I'm, they're
Xiaomi's.
not playing around, bro. The same cats that make the little phones and speakers and TVs here. We
How you
got this
spell
joint.
it?
You got XIAOMI. They're one of the two brands that got banned in America during the first Trump administration because they were making he said they were making Chinese spyware phones or whatever right about the same time he got a big donation from Apple. So suddenly,
Oh,
we
damn.
couldn't use them anymore. But check out if you're looking, look at the Xiaomi SU7. Yo, and it's a wildly affordable car on top of that, which is why it's so crazy because for something like that, who knows what you're paying here, but in the states, you're it's around the same price as like it starts at like 40 or something like that, and that's like the high
Really?
performance. Yeah, that's
That don't look bad, man. Let me show y'all this one. Hold on. Let me show the yep. Let me show the people. Where is it at? Wait, is that it? Make sure I put the right one up. Hold up. All right.
yeah, it's
Can you
tough,
enlarge
man.
that? That shit. That I ain't even a car guy type, but that's a nice looking car, man. You got any other pictures in there? Price in China. Was that euros on the bottom? 28 euros,
Yeah,
28,000
you're looking.
euros.
It
Yeah,
starts at around 32 USD. All the different allotments and stuff or prices, but they have some wild ones, and it's like
see
they
some
got
pictures.
all sorts of whips. They got what's the other one you gotta check out? You gotta check the SU or the vans because in Asia you got a lot of like high end passenger vans. Like the Toyota Alphard is generally considered like the standard here, but China's been dropping these vans for like 30, 40 or less that have all the features of these 50, 60,000 plus vans, and they look amazing. It's I we took I think it's called the name is crazy, but I think it's like Didi, like DIDI, is like their like Uber out there, and like all these different like amazing like vans popped up with the full captain seats and the
That's
pop out tables, multi zone aircon, like full like layback like recliners. And I was looking up the prices of a lot of these like these vans, and like for a year or two, back, you look at one of these for like 23, 24, $25,000. And it's like, I mean, I could see why Tesla is struggling over there. Because why would you spend
yeah. You don't
two
need
x on
Tesla.
a car that's going to have weird adaption, and you got to go to a specific place for customer service versus one of these where if you live in China, you can get service for this anywhere. Parts are cheaper. It has a longer battery. It's I don't. I mean, I get it.
It's a 1.4 million pesos. China has some pretty nice vehicles out now. Then Michael Alexander said, I did some research about the how you say it? Xiaomi?
Xiaomi.
Xiaomi? Xiaomi. The Xiaomi and the way the frame is built, I don't trust yet, but it's a great idea, but is it proven yet? Yeah.
I mean, I feel it. You could say that about EV in general at this stage. We're only a decade into like real transformation or like real modern market or common market use of EVs. So a lot of places are still definitely getting there, and there are definitely going to be some build or companies out there that are skirting edges more than others. But MG, for example, a company I think Team Marsha mentioned earlier, they started as a British brand. They're Morris Garages, but they're actually Chinese. They were bought out by the Chinese in terms of the name likeness rights and all that good stuff. 5-10 years ago, so more like 10 years ago probably at this point. But that's an entirely Chinese brand on the outside. What was interesting? What vehicle is actually like considered to be surprisingly high end in China as far as like foreign makes? Um, Buick. They bang with the Buick SUVs.
Buick,
Like
huh?
I didn't see it coming. I was just like at first I was like, oh cool Buick, and then like couple, oh cool Buick, oh cool, oh I see something. Let me Google. All right, there are a lot of these here. It's I forget the exact model, but it's like it's still a current model that they make. Their 2026 is running around with this thing. But I was surprised at the amount of Buick
This,
SUVs.
so it's the same model that they have in the US, or did they have a different model? Some times car companies
Let
do
me,
that.
let me see. Um, there's the Electra, I think, not the and then the no the GL8. Saw a lot of those. The Buick GL8. Look that up if you will. That's like a premium size like MPV because MPVs are pretty big in this part of the world.
GLA.
But
Let me see. Okay. Yeah, that looked like something they would drive in China.
yeah, it's interesting because there are a lot of MPVs with that same build or like frame, but for some reason I think maybe they built them in China, and so maybe the price point's a little more affordable. But for some reason, like with all the Chinese brands out there, they really like Buicks, dog.
Yeah, I don't know how many pictures is gonna be up here. Wikipedia. But yeah, this one right here. Oh, that's 2023. Made in China. Is that it? I
That's
mean,
the
that one
old
look.
one.
I was gonna say
That's
that one looked like just a regular. This one here looks like a newer type right
yeah,
here.
yeah. That's a modern day one. That's the one I'm
That's
referring
what I'm
to.
saying. It's like, yeah, this one right here, um, look like something they was trying with China or
You
Asia.
see,
Period. They different look, but it's pretty cool.
the
Pretty
seating
cool
is
looking.
where it's at though, because you have full recliner captain seats. A lot of those have the whole cooling and massage setup in the back.
Oh, this is just going down the line. I guess
Yeah, I was going through the history.
you
You're
know.
going to
Oh,
start out from like the 1999 version and make your way up. I don't think nobody's banging the 99 in China that hard.
let me
You're going
see.
to see a large mass market appeal for that.
Interior. Oh, damn. That's the interior right there.
Yeah.
No trunk space, so I'm sure they got something for that. Probably
Fold out and you
underneath.
have recessing. Yeah.
looking at minivans, man. So
right?
you got me
Yo,
looking at
unk
minivans, bro.
activity, high tier unk activities.
Trying to get away from
Unk coding.
TJ, bro. Why you got me looking at minivans?
If I,
Those days is
hey,
over. Let me snap out of it, man.
uh,
I
hey,
know
but
you like what?
for a road trip though, nothing beats a proper size van like that. It's actually
Absolutely.
one of the things that I hate most about trying to go anywhere in the Philippines is you're largely limited by the type of van you can get that will do cross island travel, especially once you leave Luzon, because the majority of the nicer ones like anything over a Forerunner or a Super Grandia High Ace is generally doesn't leave that Luzon area, or maybe it goes to Cebu or something. But the roads are also a lot. They drop off in quality once you leave Luzon. So a lot of people, they want to deal with the
Yeah.
insurance or whatever necessary. If you're say going from like Davao to Siargao, like despite the fact that that's a route that you would think would be really well maintained and super commonly traveled, it's like absolute wet garbage to like drive. It was, I think we drove it. If you leave in dead of night, like 4 o'clock in the morning, and Boogie, you might get there in like 12 hours or something like that, or you can get there in less than like 10
Okay.
hours. But when you actually look at the like road distance, it's only like 200 kilometers, like 150, maybe like 200 miles. But because the roads and the system is so
Damn.
forked there, it might be a little more. It might be exaggerated. It might be closer to 300
I was
miles.
about
But
to
still,
say
even
that's a
then,
two and a
you're
half
talking like,
hours.
that's what I'm saying. Even then, like 300 miles over like the course of several. Let me back up my yapping on this. I'll give you the exact route. Let's say Aeon Towers and Bahada
Yeah.
to the Surigao port. You were looking at an 8-hour drive of 389 kilometers or 240 miles.
Yeah, that's
And
3 hours.
that's a very
Turn
polite
it to
rendering.
10.
That's assuming you don't hit any traffic or
Yeah.
BS in the Philippines. So again, you're realistically looking at about a 10-hour drive to go 200 something miles. It
I see
is
made it.
the worst. Hey,
I see
what up,
made
Icy?
it.
What up?
He
What
said
up?
Mega
What
Mega
up?
Love. Shout out. Liz and TJ. Yeah. He said one of these Chinese market buick's became hugely popular in the US. I'm talking about gas powered. Oh, gas power. Anybody driving one of those vans, get the hell out of the way. They're crazy drivers. Michael Anders, Alexander says the best machine is the human body. Learn to master it. And then T Marsh says they usually take about 12 passengers back to Aslab, to the city. Vans are popular in the Philippines because we have to drive hours to get to a decent store. So a van is quite valuable for loading up. Yeah, I owned a minivan. Like, especially I bought a minivan when I was coaching. So I used to have to pick so many people's kids up and drop them off. I have like 12 kids and yeah, it wasn't legal, but that van would be packed.
I'm not gonna hold you for at least the first year or two. If and when we finally move back to the Philippines and like build something, I want a driver, dog. I don't want to deal with it. Driving in the Philippines is
Hey,
so garbage. And it's like it's an affordable thing, and like I just want to get like a nice little something like an Alphard, which is a similar kind of format van to those little VIP MPV joint, or one of
I would
those
never
Hyundai
drive.
joints, those big Hyundai R50 campers. They have conversion versions of those with like a little mini table, mini kitchen, little bunk in the back, working bathroom. Like I would love to get something like that because I love road tripping in the Philippines or around it is fine. Is like fantastic because it's beautiful. Like the scenery is great, but you gotta be ready for a longer trip. And it's like I can't do it in a super grandia or on bucket seats or not bucket seats or bench seats or nothing like that no more. Once upon a time, I could. My knees just aren't
Yeah,
built like that,
man. I don't
nor do
blame
I
you, man.
wish them to be. So for me, yeah, I need some. I need full kickout room, uh, and especially again because it takes so long to get anywhere of note in the Philippines. Like,
I
is
don't
there a
blame
type
you,
of
man. I don't.
gyudon in the country that we're from? Um, no, not really. Beef and rice is like no, no. I wouldn't say we have anything especially like gyudon icy. We have beef stew, but that's a lot closer to
Hold on.
nikujaga or something
Beef
like that.
beef bowl.
Beef bowl is gyudon. She means like, is there an
Yeah.
American equivalent?
No, I just read her comment.
Oh yeah,
I gotta catch up, but I ain't too far behind. Icy
no,
saying
you're
hi
almost
to
there.
everybody. LaShawn, DIY. I made it. Yes, you did. I hate those tricycle drivers and don't be pedaling. Oh my God. Bicycle time for me. So be in the bushes. Yeah. We love the bushes. We love the bushes.
Shout
Getting
out
me
to the
some food.
bushes.
Okay, that's why she said it. All right. Wasn't legal and standard in the Philippines. He said, damn, Bliss, you had a soccer van. Yeah, I did. I had another car too, but I needed that van, man. I needed that van, man. I think there was I'm talking about when I coached youth. That's when I was still coaching youth football. There was only like 18 kids on the team, and I was bringing like 12 of them home every night and picking them
Mm.
up. like, yeah. so,
Official bus,
right?
official
So let me
team,
buy
involuntary,
a little.
voluntary team bus.
Yeah, that's the part they don't tell you signing up for.
Right.
And once they see you gonna do it, believe me, you know how mad you be when you pull up to the house and you see the damn car out front. like you, mother.
Hmm.
But it is
So
what
you
it
telling
is.
me somebody could have pulled up this entire time? All right, no, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. That's
Mm-hmm.
fine. That's fine. That's fine. No, that's okay. That's
Oh, Cisco back in the building in the chat. Is the
good.
Mandalorian and the
Oh, is that
Grogu
out?
was
Oh man,
legit.
we could go today, but I gotta
Yeah,
go to a birthday party thing for one of Mika's
everybody said,
uh,
"Oh, what are we talking about?"
homegirls or something today. So that won't be going down yet. But maybe for her birthday is Monday, so maybe we'll pull up on it then or
We
something.
just kicking it, man. We just kicking it because me and TJ just kicking it, man. We ain't even talking about the topic at all.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
We
You
just
had a
kicking
topic.
it, man.
My bad.
We just kicking it, man. It was just fine with me. Cisco in
My
the
bad.
building.
We can talk about the topic for a minute. I actually got to get out of here because I told my mom I'd give her one more
Yeah.
call before
Right,
her
yeah.
birthday
And
officially
you supposed
ends
to be
on the West Coast. We've already
no
chatted, but
doubt.
I told her I'd bookend that while
Call your
Mika was
mom,
away.
then go cuddle in the AC.
Yo, trust me, it is boiling.
Mhm.
I couldn't even put on this camera
It's the
because people
force
would be
feeding.
worried if I was having a medical emergency or not. I'm not. It's that hot. I got the fan with the
Hey,
mister running. I got a makeshift curtain up over the balcony window. I will be heading inside, and yeah, I'll go ahead and call this a day. Unfortunately, I was hoping that the Spurs are going to take Game 3 over the Thunder, because I want to see Shy get another chip, but unfortunately, it looks like they lost. So now it's going to be a tough series for Whoopi to bring back around. So I'm going to go catch the reruns of that in bed after I call Mom Dukes. And yeah, you have a good one, brother. It's good to
all
actually
right,
run
bro.
into one of these. I've been missing all sorts of these Johns. So it's good to actually catch one for a change.
Appreciate you, bro. Anytime, man. Anytime you're around, let me know. Hop up. But it's good seeing you, man. Good knowing that you all right. You had us worried there for like a couple streams, but you popped up and said you
Yeah,
was all
it's
right.
all
So
good, man. Go ahead. We some rain must fall, as they
yes.
say. But it is all good. But yeah, I'll chat with y'all soon. Chat. Everybody have a good one. Thank you for the well wishes, And yeah, brother, you have a good one. Peace out.
You too. You too, bro. All right. All right. Oh, that actually worked. See, that actually worked. So, somebody must have typed icy in the chat, and then Nightbot dropped her link. So I was trying that out. I like that. So I got to start getting y'all names in there. I start getting. I'm learning. I'm learning. I'm learning. But I like that. See, he typed icy, and then Nightbot registered it and typed it, put it in the chat. So subscribe. Let's show some love and subscribe here to Icy Fit. He said, nah, that band came in handy for those kids. Good enough. Yeah. Good. Yep. He said, how do y'all feel about the war with Russia? Ukraine? Ukrainian war? You know what? Let's do that the third weekend. No. The second week in June, man. Let's do that the second week in June. Yeah. We'll do that. We'll do politics second week in June. Oh yeah, thank you. Thank you. Happy birthday, Mama TJ. Second week in June. He said, easy, bro. Driving but listening. Yeah, drive safe. Drive safe. Oh, my mod is back. My mod is back. My mod is back putting in work already. He said, type mine for fellow content creators. Nightbot will drop your link only if you want to. Thank you, Icy. Thank you. And join this channel to get perks. Ooh, that's my membership link. If y'all are interested in signing up for the memberships, you get a couple extra perks. You get exclusive music, which I'm going to start dropping. I should have another one in there tonight or tomorrow, meaning Saturday night or Sunday. I should have another upload of music for members only. He said, Blizz, you got some good people that follow you too. Yes, I do. Absolutely. Absolutely do, man. I'm so grateful to be a part of this community with y'all, man. For real. You don't understand what it means. I would not still be on YouTube if it wasn't for y'all coming here and the positivity that y'all share with me. Because you see like some toxic circles. They try to come in here from time to time, but they get no traction here. So I'm grateful for that. Because we're small. YouTube. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting that damn algorithm. We spend a lot of time fighting each other. It doesn't make sense. YouTube's making the money, Google's making the money. Us, what we fighting each other for? I get it once egos get involved and everything, but like I said, man, like keep your eye on the prize. Let's grow together. We all should be fighting the damn algorithm. You know, this was tonight's topic. If y'all still interested in talking about it, if y'all want to come up, let's break down why I understand the term LBH, loser back home, no attacks, just honesty. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what tonight's topic was about. He just only had 12. 12 is all you need. So let's just, keep it real with ourselves, man. What type of man are you? Look in the mirror. Let's figure it out, man. What type of person are you? Not just a man. What type of person are you? Be honest, man. If things aren't going wrong in your life, and it seems to be a pattern about it, the first place you should be looking to fix it is the mirror. The mirror, man. Exactly, exactly. Yes, Cisco. Life is too short to be fussing and cussing at each other. He says, just conquer minds, trying to conquer other minds. And y'all know one thing: the more y'all chat, honestly, maybe I shouldn't say this. I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna save that for another time. But Nightbot, y'all trigger Nightbot by certain activities. So if you already shop on Amazon, you can support this channel at no extra cost by using my link. All you do is you click on my link and you go shop like you normally would. Like if you want to buy something, you got something in mind you want to buy, click the link, help the channel out, help the community out. Cause most of what I get, I give back. I give a lot of it back to other YouTubers like me and other. Nah, I'm not gonna say that because the money I get on YouTube, um, a lot of it goes right back. The money I give out personally, that's personal. You know, what I mean? I don't really ever talk about that. So it is what it is. Into every light. Life is a gift. Enjoy it. How can anyone be a loser? I don't know, man. I don't know. They just don't get it yet. So hopefully some people will be able to just accept it. Just accept positivity because it's out there. Learn how to recognize it. Um, accept it and embrace it. Life is beautiful. And I'm not just trying to say something to be positive. I'm not. I'm experiencing it. I'm living it. It's changing me in a better, it's changing me in a good way. You know, I'll have everybody that I think needs it, but don't ask me for shit, right? I don't mind helping, but something about the way people ask that sometimes you just be like, nah, I know a much deserving person that's over there trying to get it out the mud and they just need a little help. I'm thinking of ways to pay for it, whatever I can. Yeah, and that's good. That's good, but just know you don't have to. You don't have to. You don't have to. You know, you want to treat yourself with little extra you get. That's fine too, man. That's fine too. The most effective ways. The roller coaster of emotions, the contest of life provides the path to find gratitude for everything. Yes, the ups and downs. You know, it's crazy that when you're down, you appreciate the good. When you up, you appreciate the bad. You know, I believe I really do believe that. When you're down, you appreciate the good. When you up, you appreciate the bad. You know what I'm saying? Especially that up part. Even the bad is good. It is all experience, man. They just right? Put yourself up by your bootstraps. But nah, there are people that absolutely need help, man. But anybody that's not willing to try on their own, most likely, I gotta be feeling real generous because there are times where I just help people to help people. Uh, It don't matter. Um, and then there's times where I'm just like, no, I don't, get your own. But it depends on me. Some people need to learn what seems to be the hard way, may be the easy way, and the easy way may be the hard way. Yep. Sometimes you choose to do it the hard way because it's the right way. I don't remember the Iron Lung Man. I don't know what that's about. But I got Google right here, right in front of me. I got Google right here in front of me. Iron lung man. After contracting polio at the age of 6, oh, Paul Alexander, polio survivor. That's the one you're talking about? He said after contracting polio in 1952 at the age of 6, he spent the remainder and vast majority of his life in an iron lung and is currently recognized uh, as the person to have spent the longest period of time occupying one at almost 72 years old. Decades following his disablement, Alexander earned a bachelor's degree and his Juris Doctorate at the University of Texas at Austin and was admitted to the bar in 1986. He published a memoir in 2020 and late in life built a following on TikTok. Wow. Wow. No excuses. You're right. You're right. No excuses, man. No excuses. So I don't have to, but I have to. If you understand me. Yeah. Yeah, I absolutely. Same here. Same here. But there will come a time where I'm gonna have to pull back. You know what I mean? I know there will come a time where I have to pull back and scale it back a little bit. You know, and honestly, that may be hard to do. That's how it be. Easy come, easy go. You said exactly, Mike. Yeah, that's a powerful story right there, man. The iron lung guy, Paul Alexander. Wow. I heard iron lungs. Yeah, I heard iron lung before, just the saying, but I never really researched it and looked it up. Wow. Interesting. Completely disabled and iron lung, got his bachelor's degree and his Juris Doctorate and was admitted to the bar. Wow. Yeah, salute for that, bro. You know what? That's what I'm gonna start doing, man. When you tell me something, I'm gonna start putting it right in there and sharing it. Just sharing it. You know what I'm saying? Mr. T said, tell him my age. It's a blessing though, man. It's a blessing, man. Aging is the goal. Aging is the goal, man. That's why I be trying to tell the young ones, like, shit. They be like, you old. I'm like, thank God. Thank God. I mean it. You know, that's just the saying. Whatever. I really don't believe in that. But yeah, it's a saying. Like, yeah, I made that. Ain't that the goal? You old. Yeah, what else would I be? Ain't that the goal? Shit. I hope to keep aging for at least 40 more years. You know, 40 more years. No matter how much you think you know, there's always room for more knowledge. Absolutely, man. Say that one again. Say that one out there for the gurus. Say that again for the gurus. Never gonna know it all. Keep learning. Keep trying to grow. Keep seeking knowledge. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing my best to. And at times I feel overwhelmed. Yes, at times I feel overwhelmed trying to do everything that I'm trying to do, but I'm not gonna stop. Like I'm not gonna stop, man. Believe me, I may get tired. I may feel beaten down. I may fall, but I'm telling you, I'm not gonna stop. Like a pit bull on a bone. I'm not gonna stop. That's just my mindset. That's the way I've lived my life. And I'm even like being able to zone in more now. There are things I got to work on. Absolutely. There are things I got to work out. You know, and I'm just juggling a lot, but I'm doing it. I'm doing it, man. One day at a time, man. One task at a time, one day at a time, one assignment at a time, one job at a time, one one pull up at a time. You know what I'm saying? That's how we do it, man. The only thing that's gonna stop me is me. Is me. I'm telling y'all that. Not no other person. If I fail at this, it's all on me. It's all on me. I fucking believe that. I'm not gonna put it on nobody else because that's just creating an excuse, a future excuse for myself. There is no excuse. If this don't work out, it's on me. If I slip, I need to fall, figure out where I put my foot at. I put my foot in the wrong place so I could correct it and not slip the next time. You know what I'm saying? If I don't do that, then I'm just keep slipping. I'm gonna keep slipping because I'm not willing to correct myself. That's on me. That's accountability, man. That's the foundation of masculinity. That is provide, provision, protect. No, accountability is number one. And it always will be. I tell my age all the time, for example, pet rocks, mood rings, 8-track players, dildo, di- dildo, dick, didco, duck. Check out Sophia yet. Nope, tell me her name again. I'm gonna put it in the chat right now. We're gonna check it out together. There's a lot of, I'll be honest, a lot of stuff it gets put to the back burner. I'm sorry, it does. Um, I'm in school, like, and I work full time, and I take care of a 3-year-old. So that be my priority. I ain't gonna lie, man. That has to be my priority. Disco duck. Nah, it was more. It was more Cisco because I seen Cisco comment first. Because you said Didco and he said dildo. Like Cisco, man. Say pause, man. He didn't even say pause after that, Cisco. Yeah, because I know you was mentioning it to Icy the other day too. That's crazy. Nothing can stop you. You're right. You're right. Now, am I saying that there aren't going to be obstacles placed in your way by outside forces or influences? No, I'm not. I'm not. And that's always going to be there. That's called life. It's called life. It's called living life. It's called experience, you know? And that is what it is. Mm. That's never going to change. Oh, Pistis Sophia. All right, let me check that out. I'll read this to y'all right now. All right. This is cosmology is a primary focus of Pistis Sophia. Learning the structure of the universe, how to traverse it, is considered key in these texts, and the cosmology is one of the most complex from any Gnostic text remaining today. Okay. So if any of y'all interested, Pistis Sophia. It's a book. So check it out. If y'all interested. Um, It's like a religious book. If y'all interested, but ain't nothing wrong. Even if you don't believe in, organized religion, there's still nothing wrong from reading about it, learning, because there are a lot of good stories and lessons that you can take from this. Hold on, y'all. Let me put my chair up because I feel like damn, y'all ain't even give me a heads up or nothing. Like, Blizz, you covering half of your mouth. There you go. So I'm always telling people, yeah, I got you. I got you. Now it's out there for the people to see it, man. Pistis Sophia, a Gnostic gospel. I'm always telling people when you make a mistake, you must go back and correct it, learn from it. Yes, absolutely. Well, like, and my thing is how hard it is to tell that to grown mass men nowadays. We're supposed to be the teachers, the leaders. If we can't even learn, how the hell are you teaching somebody else? How the hell are you leading somebody else? It's free game. I think I told him something about learning everything he can learn from others, something like that. Yeah, I say it all the time, man. Um, you can learn something from anybody, man. Even a fool, even a fool, even if it's from just learning from their mistakes, or maybe the topic that they failed in. Um, maybe you know more about it. You could teach them something. Maybe they're better at something else that you suck at. You don't know, man. You never know unless you go out and you have conversations and you're willing to listen to people. And listening is a dying art. Being able to just listen is a. I'm not. I know I'm good at it. I know I'm good at it. You know, um, it's a dying art. Just being able to just listen to somebody. I actually enjoy doing it. Most For the most part, I enjoy doing it. I find like a lot of people just open up to me, even if I don't want to hear it. You know what I mean? Um, we need to listen more, especially to our youth. Now, I don't mean like, um, I don't mean listen to them just yapping about nothing or listening to them advising or nothing like that, but just listen to understand, listen to comprehend, to connect, not just listening to respond. You know, it's a lost art. He said the Pistis Sophia is one of the most important and complete early Christian Gnostic texts ever discovered, originally composed in Greek in the third or fourth century AD, the only surviving copy. Wow. 100. Yes, you learn best from your mistakes. You can learn better and easier from the mistakes of others. Yeah. You'd be surprised how much influence we have on these younger Filipinos. Nah, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. Because believe me, whether you believe it or not, um, we have a lot of influence on our own kids here. If we choose to, somebody's going to influence them. Somebody's going to influence them. They're hungry. They're hungry for knowledge. Um, they're hungry for knowledge, man. It's just what are they being fed? If we're not going to talk, somebody's going to talk to them. Somebody's going to teach them. Best believe it, man. So we can't keep burying our head in the sand. And it's like this shit ain't going on. You know what I mean? He says called the rat race. He said, yes, you are right, Blizz. Thank you. Feature Life is in the building. Salute, man. He said, shout out to you, bruv. Thank you, man. He says, once they know you're a serious person who knows their shit. Yes. Yeah, you can't. And that's the thing. You can't bullshit. It's getting harder and harder to bullshit our youth. You know what I mean? They've seen a lot. They know a lot. Um, so it's hard to bullshit. You can't come back around fronting. You can't be fronting. You got to stand on something, man. You got to stand on something. They'll call you out. They're not like us. Like I said, they're different than us. We actually listen to our elders, even if they were saying some bullshit. We would at least sit there and be respectful and listen. So that has changed. And honestly, that may be a good thing. It may be a good change. You know, I agree. These kids look at me like I'm a celebrity, no bullshit. And I try to represent myself as a respectable person. Absolutely, man. I seen it, man. I seen it. Not for over a long period of time, but I've seen it. It's definitely true. Hello, my brother. Hey, Michael. He said, "Thank you, T. Marshall. Yeah, for representing us in that light. You know, not a LBH, not a LBH, not somebody puffing out their chest for no reason. You know." He said, "Hello, my brother Cisco." I like actually reading the chat on YouTube. You be missing a lot. You can miss a lot just reading the chat from StreamYard. What's LBH? I missed it. You don't know what you know what LBH is, man. Loser back home. That's what we were discussing in the other live stream. Loser back home. Interesting. Yeah, it's really interesting. I think it was an interesting conversation. He said, I owe that to myself. I get the respect from the barangay captain too. I buy nets for the basketball court. So they have something to do. Mm. He said, nothing can stop us. We on up. Yeah, we on the way up. That's the spit. That's the attitude, man. That's the attitude I got. No matter what I'm going through, no matter what I face, no matter how many times I fall or mess up, you know, you acknowledge it, you readjust, and you move on. That's it. You acknowledge it, you readjust, you make the necessary adjustments, or you walk away from it at all and try something else, but you move on, man. That's life, man. Oh, okay. Yeah, LBH. Yeah, loser back home. Yeah. Oh, my bad. See, yeah, I missed the last stream, man. Yeah, but yeah. So that's what we were talking about the last stream because I think, like I said, I came out in defense of a lot of these guys, you know, and I talked about how, you know, how what was the atmosphere on YouTube in these spaces when I started my channel, how I walked right into the gender war. um, the Kevin Samuels, the Fresh and Fits, the Andrew Tates, the Shara Sevens, the Sprinkle Sprinkle, the Drizzle Drizzle. That was when I was starting my channel. You know what I mean? Um, the Passport Bros, the pushback, Kevin Samuels passing and all the hate he got, all the hate that the Passport Bros was getting. That's what I walked into when I started my channel. You know, so I came out in defense of these guys, not realizing that that defense was giving cover for the real LBHs. Because I wanted to defend the everyday regular man who was getting lumped into this shit. The good men, the men that travel for the right reasons, the men that respect women, the men that, that travel the right way with respect, with courtesy, with honor, um, that go places and respect the culture. You know, that's the men I was defending, not the Floyd Wallaces, not the Pookies and the Ray Rays, you know, because we gave them cover with that blanket defense. No more, no more. I've talked about this before, it's time we clearly separate ourselves and let our voices be the ones who speak for us. We are not these guys that go overseas just to take advantage of other people. We're not the guy who lived paycheck to paycheck, barely scratching by in America, then got on a plane and went overseas and acts like he's better than the people he lives around. You know what I'm saying? We're not like them. And that's okay to say. So, though, the blanket cover of defending all men, no matter what, it does not have to go that way. I won't be a part of it. Loser back home does exist. We get a reminder of it all the time, and I'm not trying to point anybody in particular out. I'm not trying to point anybody in particular out. I'm not trying to attack anybody. I'm not trying to use that word as an attack, as a battering ram, especially against other men. Because the men who exhibit this behavior, they're not necessarily bad men, you know. They're just unaware, you know. See? And this was my initial take or stance. This was the initial stance of the Password Bros before they got infiltrated by the Pookies and Ray Rays, the ones that actually do cause harm overseas. You know what I'm saying? What happened was those guys ended up hijacking the narrative. They speak for the Password Bros now, when it should be men like you that we're looking to for our information, that we're following, you know. So that's all I'm saying. I will not give cover to men like Floyd Wallace. Like I said, I did a whole stream on him. I ain't gonna really rehash the whole thing, but he's a horrible person. And I heard people coming out, well, you don't know yet. You don't know if he really did it or not. I'm not gonna judge a man before he's sentenced. I'm like, I will. You know, I can't say he's innocent or guilty, but I could say I don't want to stand next to him. I could say that, and there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing at all wrong with that. I can say it. Even if you can't, I can say that that dude, he don't move like Mr. Tate move. He don't move like Cisco move. I love LaShawn moves, like Michael Alexander moves. They're not the same. Don't lump them in together. I could say that. You know, I will say that I defend men like you all day long, all day long. I'll say that. It's a horrible young man. He was a horrible person. He did horrible things. Um, they still call him a passport, bro. Right? And the passport bros call him a passport bro until he got caught. You know, wake up. I see she is in here. Wake up. I see. You are being deceived. You are the greatest ever. Those guys pull their own sheets. Just let them keep talking. Yeah, they do. They do. Like so. That's why I said I ain't really trying to pull nobody's sheets. But if it come down to it, yeah, those aren't my people. Those aren't my people, man. I worked in a group home back in the day. Those kids are looked at as losers, stupid, everything. But this one badass kid was one of the best artists I ever seen. Yeah, I seen that a lot. I never give up on these kids, man. Not when they still kids. But there's some of them you just know. Like one of the best kids I ever coached. He was a hothead. And for some reason, because like I said, I just kept it real with I just kept it real with him. Man. He was a bad kid, man. He did end up going to jail. Um, he did. But that's kind of the road that he was on. It was kind of a family thing. I tried to get him out of it, you know, and he was just bad, man. He was like he loved football though. He loved playing football, but everything else around him was street. Like he'll tell the coach, he'll tell the other coach SMD, if y'all know what that means. Like straight up SMD. But he gave me the utmost respect. I don't know why. I know I just kept it real with him. Like, look, you ain't gonna do that shit with me. You ain't gonna do it to any of these guys over here either. But he was so respectful to me. I wish I could have got him. I couldn't get him to do it to everybody else because he just didn't give a fuck that much. You know what I mean? I know I had a positive influence on him, but he still ended up going down the wrong path. Like you said, you can't save them all. But I know something in there. I know something in there is that I imparted on him is still in there. It's in there, man. That kid was bad as fuck. You know what I'm saying? He was bad as fuck, but he a grown man now. Um, and I love the hell out of that kid, man. That's one of them kids that you just know that heart of gold is in there somewhere, man. They just can't get past their circumstances, man. I love the hell out of that kid. Like that's one of them kids that you never forget. You know, that he fucking cried with him. I got him through. I got him through high school, so maybe I did do something like sitting up there crying at his last game of his college. I mean football, high school career. Because I coached him. Is one of the kids I coached from youth, and then when I started coaching high school, he ended up coming like behind and going through the program too. Oh, hold up. He said the worst bullies are the ones who were bullied and how they seek to feel superior. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly. And they go where they can get it at. They don't make themselves better where they're at. They don't, they seek that leverage out. They seek it out. If they can't find it here, guess where they're gonna go? He said, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge. I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God. Yes, he was. Yeah. And like I said, I ain't gonna come out here and defend him. I've seen people defend him. Like, hold on now, we can't rush to judgment. What you mean we? You don't want to rush to judgment. I can if I want to. Look like a duck, walk like a duck, quack like a duck. It's a duck. It's a duck. He said, every insult they send out against you are the ones that broke them. That's why I say they're weak. They seek to hurt instead of help. Absolutely, man. Absolutely, man. Just go with the wise words. With the wise words, man. And if y'all in here, man, y'all not subscribed to Cisco International, man, go subscribe to that brother's channel, man. Good brother, always positive, always got something informative to say. You know, occasionally he'll say something where you gotta say pause, but no, I'm messing with you, Cisco. and he's gonna get I see some king crab legs one of these days. You know? He says, I'm here just eating my beef bowl. Yep. I also enjoy eating beef bowls. Me too. Never had it till I got to Japan, but yeah, very, very good. Have you ever had someone insult you, but you turn that into motivation? Absolutely. Absolutely. He said, if you're an expat in any country, I think it's very easy to spot who's LBH. No one's talking. Seems everyone's nice, but yeah, they're everywhere in Japan too. Yes, absolutely, man. He said, BOL, come back. Yeah. He said, damn, in NYC, men get murdered behind that company. Yep. And they know it. They know what they doing when they say it. They know what they doing when they say that. I mean, these younger kids are saying it more openly, like, and they getting smacked for it. I ain't gonna lie. Um, I had a friend get murdered when I was 13. Behind saying that, 13, grown man murdered him. That's the first friend I lost to violence. I was 13 years old. Fear is very powerful. And he was like a clown. He was cracking on the dude. You know what I'm saying? He was embarrassing him, cracking on him. This grown ass man. But he said that, and then that was a wrap. She's always negative, turn into positive. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, then he started opening up, like, cause he ain't even like the head coach at first. You know what I mean? But it's kind of like he started that opening up, and he let other coaches in, but just not. It's like he could see the fake ones, man, because there are fake ones out here, and if you was fake, there was no respect. There was no respect. You know what I'm saying? At all. I feel like the expats who don't acknowledge other expats when they're out and about LBH. I don't know. I don't know, but I know it's. I'm not an expat, but I done tried, bro. I done tried. Some of them just will act like they don't see you, like like go out of their way. Like, man, I ain't worried about you, man. I'm not worried about you one bit. That's tough, Cisco. A lot of guys here just want to be left alone. I mean, yeah, I get it. I get that too. But if you can't, if you don't got time to do that, nah, you know. What about Trump? I don't know. We're gonna do that. What I said, the second week of June. We're gonna do politics. Second week of June. We're gonna do once a month. Whole stream dedicated to it. Whole stream dedicated to Trump. I feel like am I blurry? Is my camera blurry, guys? Or is it me? Is it my damn eyes? Yeah. Okay, I see it. It is blurry. I thought it was my eyes, so I'm starting to get sleepy. I think that's a sign, guys, because I don't feel like going in OBS to mess with it. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I damn sure don't feel like messing with all this right now. All right, I'm gonna clean up these comments, and then I'm gonna bow out. I'm gonna clean up these comments real quick. Except they ignore me, I ignore them back. It's good. Yeah, but that's kind of I get it, man. A lot of people over there because they want to get away from a certain element. Yeah, I understand being left alone, but if you're so frail in character, you can't acknowledge another person and tell me something. He said, "Yeah, you're a Trumper." Nah, F Trump. But it don't matter. I don't like I don't like Donald Trump, but it don't matter if I don't care if you're a Trumper or not. I don't define a person by who they voted for. You know what I'm saying? I really don't. Because there may be people that had legitimate what they thought was legitimate reasons for it. I don't know. I don't know. He said Trump died in 1995. King Crab, King Crab. Bro, he bring my salute, bro. He said, but if my mind, you need validation and acknowledgement from a stranger on the street. It tells me more about the person's security than LBH. That's not all right. Yeah. I get it both ways, man. I get it both ways. A head nod would be nice. Just, but I don't need it. It is what it is, man. This acknowledgement of each other, you know. That's it. But somebody want to be left alone. It is what it is. Because most of the time, I want to be left alone. But I will still acknowledge somebody. Even if I wanted to be left alone, I would still acknowledge somebody. T. Mars, no way, but he's a bully. You almost said cream. Get Jen in here. He said, I don't need it. That's the thing, BOL. I just know what it means when I don't get it. It's simple. It sounds like you projected. He says, wow, I never had anybody die from violence growing up. Maybe I'm just lucky that way because I hear so many die. Yeah. Started early. Started early in life, man. She's sleeping in the seat next to me. Yeah, he driving. Yeah, it is. It is. See, Nightbot doing the job. Salute, salute. It's dropping the links the right way. I just got to clean it up, make it look a little nicer than that is. But yeah, so stop waking me up. Nah, nah, y'all bugging. Both y'all are good dudes, man. He said Cal and Austin Holloman called that shit out. The expats looking away. They not all, but that's the thing too, man. If they don't want to acknowledge you, you probably don't want their acknowledgement. You know what I'm saying? Like they obviously not the type that you want to chill with. You know what I'm saying? So fuck it. Fuck it, right? Salute, bro. There's Cisco channel, so salute to Cisco. Salute to Cisco. He said, Roger, thanks for the stream. Blizzard Abroad, some rest is needed for tomorrow. Salute. BIY. Thank you for being here, bro. Thank you for being here, man. You a real one. And I know that. So salute to you. I know you probably left by now because I'm late. But thank you, man. Dropping Kamal channel. That's phenomenal. BIY, try to get you good sleep. Yeah. Bro, how's your good timing going? Good time going. It ain't always good times, man. I could tell you that. It's not always good time, but we make the best of them. And like I said, I'm gonna hurry up and get off of here because now I'm just doing a lot of stream with this blurry camera. I don't know what happened. Something changed during the stream because it wasn't like that when it started. But I'll check it out on the back. I'll check it out when I get off of here. I observed that some expats just really want to be left alone. They left the country to not interact with their own people. Exactly. If that's them, man. You can't force it. It is what it is. We're vacationers, you know what I'm saying? When we travel abroad. We ain't expats. We not expats, man. Everybody don't feel that camaraderie, that brotherhood. I mean, I get that part. I do. But I would never just walk by somebody that's acknowledging me and just. But it is what it is. Those if they gonna do that, like I said, after you try to like acknowledge them, say hi to them. I've said hi to people and they just like didn't even respond, just kept walking. You know what I'm saying? It's rude, but I'm not gonna get mad about it. It is what it is. It's not my type of people, not my people. Just the type of person I am. I'm gonna say hi and acknowledge you, and I'm not even that outgoing of a person. You know, just pondering thought and observation. So yeah, there's wanting to be left alone, and then there's just being rude. When somebody acknowledges you and says hi, hello to you, and you walk right by him and don't say shit. I can't believe there's so much racism going on in the world, but then flock to the Philippines and find the darkest Filipino, right? Right? Yes, sir. He said, yes, I need my nap. Stop waking me up. I kid. There's so much drama in the LBC. It's hard being Snoop D or Double G. Yes, sir. He said, good point. Fuck it. Yeah, fuck it. I think Bill is a good and smart dude. He just has trouble seeing outside his bubble. No disrespect with his comment here lately in the USA. Definitely a good dude. Definitely a good dude. Definitely not LBH either. You either. So that's the thing. We got good people in here. I know y'all could have a little disagreement and be all right with it. La la. I'm a lady. See, did he call you? Oh, oh, he did call you, bro. I didn't even realize that. Oh, thanks, nicely. Yeah. I make my business to acknowledge every black man I see. Yep. And that don't mean you gonna get it back though. I learned that, but it ain't gonna stop me from being me. It ain't gonna stop me from being me. You know what I'm saying? I'm still me. I'ma still I'ma still say what up. Black or white. If I think you American or you're my type of person, I'ma say what up. If you just keep walking, then it's on you. It's on you. It ain't really on me. He said they hate us because they ain't us. And with that, I caught up on the chat, man. Look, thank y'all for showing up tonight, man. Salute to TJ for coming up, sharing some good insight, man. Some sharing some good insight. If y'all was listening, he gave us a couple spots or a couple things to do in Japan. Right? He talked about China. He talked about cars. Then we brought it back to the topic with LBH. I love chopping it up with y'all, man. I love chopping it up with y'all. Hold on. Oh, y'all not done? Y'all not done? Y'all like the blurry camera, huh? Yeah, I don't mind the blurry camera. Huh? He said, I do not mess around with sisters over here. I would. Like, that's the thing. I would, man. Good woman's a good woman. A good woman's a good woman, man. So salute, Blizzard. Thank you, bro. There's just types. There are expats who really D-bags and snobbish and only interact with people who look rich. And then there's also expats who know who their tribe is and not paying. Yeah, I get paying attention if it's not any thoughts. That's not 100% received, but try. God, I caught the tail end. See? All the way up. Yes, nah, I ain't saying it twice, man. Yeah, it could be all of this. It could be any of these. It is what it is. But if I walk up to you and say what up and you turn your head and walk away or you don't acknowledge me, I'm not really gonna be upset. I'm gonna be like, damn, it's fucked up. Fuck it. Like for real. It ain't gonna ruin my day. It ain't gonna make me not want to say what up to the next person I see. I don't like it just is what it is, man. Got people that do it right here in the US. Just because we on the code don't mean everybody else on the code. Yeah. And it's just it is what it is. And it's okay. It's absolutely okay, man. They living their life. I'm living mine. They don't need to intertwine. We good. You know. Some of them just like Icy said earlier, they just want to be left alone. They left the country to get away from your ass. But Cal made a good point. And like I said, it's not applicable to everyone, but he said, like, who you think gonna be the one to help your ass if you really get in trouble over here? It's probably gonna be other expats. Maybe not. You know. So, all right, here we go. Salute to y'all. Thank y'all for coming out. Thank you for everybody that left a comment. Salute to my brother TJ for coming up on it. Salute to all of y'all for being here, taking part in this. This was the open panel. So I'm not gonna do the members only. I'm not gonna do the members only live stream. Excuse me. I'm gonna leave that in y'all hands, but I'm definitely gonna schedule them. Maybe I'll pare it back and do it only twice a month. We still figuring this out. We still figuring this shit out. And we gonna get it together. Like for real. Y'all see me. A lot of y'all see me from the beginning. I hope y'all see some growth. Just know I'm trying to get better. I'm growing. I'm learning. I'm looking at my mistakes and I'm trying to get better. And I want to travel the same way. I want to travel in the same manner. Right. So I'm be real. We had a guy come in here today. I absolutely think is a LBH. I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't gonna lie. It just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. So I mean, the people that knew exactly where I lived in New Jersey. Some people are interested. Yeah. Get your rest, Blizz. Thank y'all, man. He said, good job, sausages. Yeah, now that was funny, right? Right. If you want to travel to West Africa, the Gambia. One of these days, man. One of these days, I'm gonna do it like Speed. All right. When I get big, we doing it like Speed. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking notes of how to move, Blizzard. Add to my toolbox. Take care, everyone. Absolutely, man. I'm taking notes too, man. And we got some good people to learn from, man. Trying to eat some rice and chicken, rice and beef, rice and pork. What you eating over there, bro? Not that. No, man. So my camera's sleepy. I'm sleepy. I gotta figure it out on the other end. So have fun. Camera sleepy. I don't know what T Marsh eating over there, but I know he meant to put rice and chicken. So, but y'all have a good night. Thank y'all, man. I appreciate y'all, man. And we'll see y'all on the next one. Salute. Take care of yourself, man. Y'all be good. We out.
Don't confuse a message for the man that was sent with it. Some lessons meant to heal, others to build. I ain't repenting shit. Now my scars are my armor, and I'm equipped with it. Pain taught me discipline, now I move different with it. They used to call me two guns, now I'm mentor to his sons. Taught them how to crawl, how to walk, and how to run. And I still sit and deliver, I ain't done. Legacy in motion, newest chapters just begun.